Hello. It has been a while. I have gone through some life changes. As you can see, I am in a different room. Good for me. What that also means is my audio should be better. The acoustics in the room are better. It's not so big. Doesn't echo. I don't have a vent right above my computer that was evidently the exact same volume as my wonderful voice, so it made my noise gates just not work at all. It is also 3 in the morning right now. It is 3 a.m. right now. But I am off for the holidays because it is the 30th, which is news to me. While I was gone, played Sons of the Forest a lot with a couple of friends, and, well, 40 hours, whatever. Played a lot of War Thunder, stuff like that. Anyway. Last played December 9th. 21 days ago. Yikes. I basically just spent the last hour of my life. What's going on? Yeah, I spent like the last hour of my life tuning this little guy to match the room, and match my volume, and hopefully, what in the fuck is going on here?
Why would DeVries betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
Okay. So, as you are all aware, I have no idea what's going on.
What did I tell you? All according to the plan.
Yeah, Wiley's plan, which almost killed us.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm in the fancy arc. I don't remember. I'll just play a game. I remember where to go. I already did that. That was a puzzle. And now I can go this way. Nah. What was that? What am... Okay. Did something. Come on. Okay. How do I heal? Z. That's right. Give me that. Thanks.
At least it was a clean dissection. Roger would appreciate that, I think.
What am I missing here? What does it want me to do? What am I even doing? I'm looking for a book? This is why you don't... If you are playing a game and you enjoy it, don't stop playing the game. Oh, I have a double jump. Okay. Found it, I think.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for? Wonderful. Please deposit the titles in that drawer there, and we will review it forthwith.
I don't remember why. They'll explain it, I'm sure.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
This is dark.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon?
I do like to kill things.
Very well. You can retrieve it from
I don't need to know the story to know that I like guns.
We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Sawed-off heavy machine gun. How do I open there? Okay. What am I working here? I got a machine gun there. What's where'd it go? This one. Am I using anything else that takes heavy rounds? No. Long rounds. How many heavy rounds do I have? 122. That's less than ideal. I have 1,200 long rounds. I should probably keep using that. But that looks cool. We'll hang on to it for now. I also need to junk a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I don't want that. Don't I have a good triple barrel? Is that it? Maybe? Yeah, I don't want that. Bunch of random armor that I don't care about. Shit. I feel like I should be selling this. Because I am doing so well on money, I think. What am I wearing? Cowboy hat. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. I guess I can sell them. Gloop grenade.
Guns locked and loaded. Give the signal.
Ow. Christian, if you could hit anything, dude. Is that him?
Intimidation.
That is.
Exposure levels on 10.
What the fuck is? Oh, and I fucking goofed my... I forgot I had a wall. Dude, I can't see anything. Is she dead? Oh, no.
A 0.00115% increase in humanity's betterment.
Shut up.
Back in business.
Many much bullets. What is up with my sense? This game feels clunkier than I remember it. Okay. Can I not go in there? Probably. Nah. Wait a minute, isn't there... What is the... Hold on. Is it that? I don't know how I remember this is a thing. Probably take it off. Up there. I would imagine that I can't get up there without getting in here first. What? How do I hit for 252 and then immediately hit for 16? Fuck you.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
This sounds really good. Imagine I hit that guy. For fuck's sake.
Commander, you're bleeding.
I know.
Grab, back in business.
Turn that dude into fucking chunks. So I'm going this way. Stupid. I don't know. First dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. Well, that's neat,
I'll
because
be
I don't know
damned.
which one's fucking which.
Look at this place. You reckon they have a rendering of Tau Ceti hereabouts?
Amongst your many moons. That's helpful, thank you.
Eh.
That one Elysium? So one? I found one. I just don't know how many moons there are. What do they constitute as a moon? That's 5? The first dial should be set to the number of moons. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that's 5. But where is the second dial at now? Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us, I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. That's the difference between you and me. I am an intellectual. You are just a brute with a gun.
4 guns.
I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
But I can count on 3 hands the reasons why your death would.
However,
You don't have 3
as a
hands
matter
anymore.
of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what? If my numbers had supported such an outcome, do you truly believe I would have elected for all this disorder? And with that, I think I've gleaned from you all that I need to judge your true measure. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you.
All right.
Personally.
There's very clearly something here I'm missing. Shit. 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 Hey, short rounds. Thanks. Hey. Shit. Alright, that's fine too. It's actually better that way that I...
Pick me up for you.
Correction. This game's hitboxes are crazy. I just suck that bad, I guess. You gonna fucking reload the gun? Gee, many Christmas. I am aware. Thank you. Did she die? Where'd she go? She is dead. That's not good. Which one's my big gun? There it is. Jeez.
How are you still upright over there?
I don't know. No, don't kill this outlier. He doesn't want to be killed.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Thank you, Niles. I'm toast. Oh, fuck me, dude. Fuck. Don't replenish anything. What was that? Suck.
Balancing the equation.
Suck. Bad. 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 Dude. What? There's more.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the Haver. We ought to get the crashing stuff.
Can you tell it's been a while since I've played a first-person shooter? Where'd the big fella go? Is that him? Didn't have anything on him? Cool.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Okay.
We should return to the incognito. Get on over to the location of those peace talks. Doubt we'll beat DeVries there, but we ought to try.
Okay, not knowing the location of these vendors and consoles was kind of bothering me. Vendors, consoles. Why do I only know where one's at? Oh, that's the same one. I'm dumb as fuck. Second dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit between Dorado and Elysium. Can I see a map? Can I see like a world map? Fuck. I don't... Okay. Which one's fucking Dorado? I know it's an Earth-ish looking planet. That's Elysium, right? Yes. Which one's Dorado? Is that it? No, stupid. Nope. Nope. Okay, it's the one where the fucking planet's just straight up gone. That's actually way better. What? Eden orbits Elysium before Praetor and Cloister. Okay, so Eden. Surely it will tell me, right? Which one's Praetor? Fuck me, dude. I suppose I will just have to guess. Or just cheat. That's cool too. Cheating's actually better. Whatever. I want that. Oh wait, I don't want to buy stuff. Ha, stupid. I don't even think I used that. So can I sell it? Shotgun. Heavy, short. What is this? You can have that.
Can't have
Good
fearless
enough.
leader firing on empty. Let's get the crap.
I'm not empty, am I? Well, pretty close.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley.
Ouch. Not exactly the tact I would have taken.
That's what I
require
did.
A moment. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. I had intended to
that
offer
guy.
you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
You mean this weapon? Whoa. Where's that do? Oh, is this that thing that you just kind of like lock onto something and you can just kind of hit it no matter what? Because if you saw that fight, you'd know I need this fucker.
I don't know what you're complaining of. We emerged.
I estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
I have side quests. Nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that either. I guess I can do that. He will probably laugh me off, though. Grizzly experiment yields little data. That's what you want out of all your Grizzly experiments. Fast travel to the ship. Where's the ship? What does that mean? If you are defeated while wearing this helmet, you may pay 1,000 bits to continue. Why would you want to do that? Let's find out. What?
I feel we should talk.
What is this?
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
You have a plan, Commander? If not, may I suggest unrestrained carnage tends to grab people's attention.
Despite my skepticism regarding these peace negotiations, I favor the idea of interrupting your saboteur's malevolent aims.
That's a lot of death, and not the fun kind.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
This is ridiculous. Surely there's a point, right? This is so hard to look at.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Let's find out if there's a point to this. Other than it just looking like Doom and Tetris had a baby. You just can't tell what's going on. Okay. If there is a point, it's probably in combat. I will do it in combat. Remember, don't look at anything because you're a klepto.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpus of vigilante.
How do I get up there? That ain't it. Oh, the stairs, probably. Genius.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail. Sporting! Let us do battle! That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No, your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me. Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress. I understand your impatience, but wait just a moment longer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try not to blindly rob her with my kleptomania.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome to browse my collection. Behold!
It is 140. New point of view, Mark II. Fuck it. That's expensive. What is this? 27. That just blew my mind. 27? What is this? Oh.
Happy to assist crafting more ammo if you need it.
Did I not just accidentally steal that?
Halt there, fugitive. I'll take that bounty. Oh, no! Traditionally, you lot offered to pay less before resorting to threats of violence. Let's negotiate. Fine. Never mind the bounty. Just leave me be.
That's one way to do it.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last.
I can sell it for $5 grand. At least I didn't have to buy it, I guess. Oh yeah, does this do me any freaking good? Is it just as bad? Yeah, well, it's a little better. It's still a giant pain. It's something.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
No time to what? What do you want?
Every moment we linger in this ought to keep moving, Commander.
Why do you have a...
Ought to keep moving,
Okay,
Commander.
whatever.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure of it.
He is here. Where's that go? What did that do? I do not know.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
Ignore the posturing. Give him a push and I'll bet you can get DeVries' plans out of him.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. You're mistaken if you think we'd make it easy for you. We're trained, I'd have you know, with guns and the art of fisticuffs. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. Is it? I may not know of this Earth Directorate you speak of, but I can tell you are not one to be trifled with, if I wish to continue drawing breath. Which suddenly seems all I can focus on. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
What? I'm so fucking lost.
Gonna need a way to power this thing.
Thanks.
Shall we say? This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are totally his
influence.
Solely. Your previous sovereign was rather supreme himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rod emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
I ain't doing that. Fuck that.
Processing anomalous data. Returning to patrol mode. Disturbance.
Ready to wait. On your command.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn after the Protectorate destroyed. Out of madness, we have seen little resistance
Okay,
to our
ow.
residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Okay. Oh, don't. Oh, that was close. No. So what was the point of me doing that?
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
Yeah. So what was the point? Makes absolutely zero sense to me. Ow.
Unexpected.
Let me know when you need a
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
What was that?
This is Junior Exemplar Daniels. I am currently practicing logging as a mental calming routine as a measure to waylay my panic. Fact. Junior Exemplar Ivanov and I have been working to isolate a circuitry inefficiency of 0.03% in the upper reaches of Greater Tranquility Station. The two of us are predisposed to intense focus. We've worked in isolation for weeks before. The others have warned us time and time again to check in regularly for posterity. We should have listened. In our absence, the station was somehow staffed by hostile mechanicals. We managed to capture one and remove the module producing its hostility. Ivanov was supposed to test it on another unit, but I heard an explosion from where he went, and I am too frightened to go after him. I don't know what to do.
Which way did I come in? That way? Dude, what? What do I not understand? Okay, I was just here. So how do I turn the fucking fan off? I have to go that way. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Fan. Fuse. First room. Something will make sense eventually, I'm sure of it. That turns that fan on, but I don't... I want that fan off. What the fuck do I not understand? Nothing that way. Secret room. Nothing. And this just goes back to the main room. Or the first one. Am I fucking crazy? I'm going crazy. What in the... How in the fuck am I so lost? Why won't that fucking fan turn off? It's gotta have something to do with this fuck-ass fuse, doesn't it? Because now I can't... Yeah, now I can't turn that off. So I had to have broke something. Fuck!
Look at that rift.
Good evening.
It's making my skin buzz even in here.
Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain
Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander.
fellow shareholders have some thoughts.
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Commander, why is DeVries hanging on to it?
This sort of satellite is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here?
Well, that was the point of that panel, I guess. I have to go through this whole fucking conversation again.
It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries...
Ignore...
And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, but it doesn't matter what you do. If I... But why? Is fight there, you'll... That...
Okay, great, cool, awesome, good job.
Let's have a look at those plans.
What plans? What am I fucking missing here?
Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday.
Okay.
Why can't our work ever be easy?
sovereign.
Gonna need a way to power this thing.
Yeah, power. Got it.
Is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is mourning death, he and his own won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, but, well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping Redworth.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign is as ineffective as you suggested. As advisor, the Consul is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely
Your previous sovereign was rather draconian. If your own history looks out to be believed, do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to at
The
hand.
Breeze team must have got to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the Order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors. I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Okay, I have to do this in a correct order. Do not have a fuse. I should have read that the first time, huh? I don't want to talk about it.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts. About your monastery. Even though the hostage is dead, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's our affairs.
How did I get that door to open last time? Or wait, that was the other door. I'm dumb. Oops.
Don't make me bury another agent.
That worked.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Someone call for a medic.
Exemplar Daniels, I am currently practicing logging as a mental calming routine as a measure to waylay my panic. Fact. Junior Exemplar Ivanov and I have been working to isolate a circuitry inefficiency of 0.03% in the upper reaches of Greater Tranquility Station. The two of us are predisposed to intense focus. We've worked in isolation for weeks before. The others have warned us time and time again to check in regularly for posterity. We should have listened. In our absence, the station was somehow staffed by hostile mechanicals. We managed to capture one and remove the module producing its hostility. Ivanov was supposed to test it on another unit, but I heard an explosion from where he went, and I am too frightened to go after him. I don't know what to do.
Oh, this is why you read the tooltips the games give you.
Back in business.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
This unit welcomes you to my records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. Praise be to the Sovereign.
Can't have fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to crack.
That's a lot of supplies left unattended. Could be worth a quick look over.
Is there another place to temporarily put that fuse? Maybe. Oh, fuck.
Looks like a fight.
How did you arrive at this estimation? Did you utilize?
See, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
Something tells me we ain't alone here.
Okay, bridges, fuse boxes. No robots. Good. Hell yeah.
This next shot will miss. What are you doing down there?
Okay.
I can hear you scampering around.
Ow.
Oh, have you given
Ready to waste it. On your command.
refrain.
Rat's raring to go.
Strike true.
Okay, the bridge to something or other requires other than somethings. I would rather look alive than dead. But if I don't hit my shots, I will definitely be looking dead.
Don't move.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, you kill him before he die.
Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue.
Asshole.
Sight unseen.
I need 2 fuses for something about that, I guess. So, can't I just steal the fuse and use engineering? Since that got me in so much trouble before. No. This might just be introducing me to the mechanic.
I can hear you scampering around. What are you doing down there?
Miss. Suck. Bad.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Our colleague.
So close. One elevator ride away from having DeVries in our crosshairs. Finally.
Why would it tell me that about the bridge? If there was only one bridge and it was pretty self-explanatory what had to happen. Is there an auto dock? Yes, there is. Happily. Got it. I'm done.
Fine, fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own Officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you have such guile?
Do you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve.
Like sitting terror rays. We can't let DeVries make her move.
Welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his
data. Meanwhile, Auntie's Choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, come on. Yourself.
Damn you.
Your mission to continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Abara, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. And the Earth Directorate should have known that any sensible agent would take action when faced with reason. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. I joined with this legitimate organization, you fool, because I saw their potential. The Earth Directorate is flawed, with finite reach, but the Order? Their power is limitless. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
If he doesn't, I do.
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. Reckon I know you well enough by now to know that even trying would be like yelling at a heatsink to cool it. But come on, Commander. What are we waiting for? How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. Trust we'll be having words on the ship about all this, Commander. If DeVries doesn't shoot us in the back before then.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
Liquidate us!
Still, better her than anyone else.
I didn't even have to do anything. She's talking about 2 dead delegates and she's murdered everyone on the way in here. Fucking crazy.
Damn! Ain't ever seen a thing like this! We need to move! Now!
Where'd my machine gun go? Is that it? That's kind of sick.
Grab's still recharging!
I don't remember how to melee. Is it F?
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander!
That's not it. That could have gone bad.
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option. Persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the Astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Okay. It's 5 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Otherwise, I will be up and playing the game until my brain clocks out at, fuck, who knows, 8 or 9 or 10, whatever. So yeah, peace. I don't know if I'm going to play tomorrow. But I am off until January 5th. So I will probably get back on some point soon. I don't know. But I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. It might not be. I don't know. But until I see you, I'll see you. Broken? Not broken. Alright. Bye. See you later.